Countdowns, though.
I missed the countdowns too. I didn't even know you started recording. Well, here we are. Another day, another dollar.
I don't know about the dollar part, but another day for sure we're there.
Another day, less dollars. I got you.
Every day we're losing money. But I feel like I was counting. Oh, yeah, something about the countdown. Yeah, I mean, people don't say that, but it used to start from like 6. I thought it started from 5, we used to start from 6, and then you
Start
do the
from
thing like that.
6. Random ass number to start from.
Shout out. There's music in my ear. I don't know.
Shout out to number 6. It's episode number 6 of the Don't Quote Us podcast.
66666.
Oh, whoa. That's way too many sixes in a row. And need you to relax. We don't,
That's perfect.
we don't support the devil over here.
Shout out to him.
Why are we shouting him out?
Because I'm a firm believer in you can't believe in God and not believe in the devil.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, if you believe in one, then you have to, like, they're a package deal.
Can't believe in heaven without hell.
Without hell, wait, where was I going with that? I don't even know
Go
where
ahead,
I was
find
going
it.
with that.
Find it.
Yeah, without heaven, you wouldn't have. Yeah, I have no idea. Scratch that.
Yeah. Shout out to your analogy that you wasn't going to come up with there. But yeah, a little bit of a, I wouldn't say slow week. It has been, I wouldn't say it was a slow week. I had fun this week, man. Just living and, watching women's basketball. I was watching a lot of women's basketball this past week. Last week's episode. Shout out to Ohio University.
How'd they do?
They did pretty well, I would say. After the episode that Saturday, no, was it Saturday?
It was.
Yeah, it was that Saturday game where they faced
Miami of Ohio.
They faced Miami of Ohio. They beat them by like 20. Shout out to Ellie Garnett. That's her name. I was like, what's her name? Shout out Ellie Garnett. She had a monster game. She had 21 and 11. Didn't hit my parlay, but it's okay. That's fine.
I thought you did.
No,
Rewatching it.
I had over 11 and a half rebounds. So she hit 11.
Oh.
And I was like, bro, there's no way you just hit 11. But it's cool. What's more important that they won. Then they had another game, I think, either Monday or Sunday.
They had another game on Wednesday, and they won that. It's the MAC tournament, the Mid American Conference tournament. So they won their first round game, but then they lost in the next round against Miami, Ohio. They lost.
Yeah, literally.
They lost by 30.
I was like, holy shit, how did that happen?
They got 30
pieced. That game before where they faced, like, I don't know, Eastern Carolina or something. They faced some team. And then she didn't really have a good game. She had a decent game. She had like 7, 6, and 7. A little Draymond stat line, not too bad. But somebody else on her team, I forgot her name. Her name is Bailey something.
Yeah, the one with the last name that I can't pronounce.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. But shout out to Bailey. She dropped a 31. She dropped like 33 in that game, and I'm like, maybe she's the real star.
She is the real star.
Maybe we should be. Now she actually is the real star because she got. I think she won like second team All MAC, some shit like that. She won a few awards on the. All right, let me speak. In that conference, she won a few awards in that conference. But shout out to Ohio University. You kind of proved us wrong in a sense.
Yeah, you're right, because I did say last week that I was going to tune into Hate Watch, and she literally had the best game of her career.
Yeah, it was. So, I knew she was gonna have a good game because one, it was her senior night. She was a focal person on ESPN, and I was like, okay, yeah, she can't have a bad game televised like this. When they're focusing on you, nah, you can't have a bad game.
She was a focal person because, for one, she was a 6-year senior. Like, for one. Number two,
it was really focused on her. I was like, holy shit.
She need to instead of tuning in to ESPN, she need to tune in to some Indeed.com. Her season's over. Bye bye.
Yeah, but she's going overseas, and shout out to overseas people. I'll get to that in a minute with overseas women. But I'm watching a lot of college basketball, women's college hoops. I watched I watched Louisville versus Duke. That was a really good game, though. I'm not gonna lie. I really watched, tuned into that.
It
That
was
was
a
a really
good
good
game.
game. You guys did lose, but good game nonetheless. Nonetheless, no hate. Shout out to what's this girl name on the team?
On who?
Amari
Louisville?
Amari Berry.
Yeah, Amari Berry. She's cold.
Pretty good, pretty good. I would admit that, pretty good. Duke has some pretty good players on the team. Can't remember anybody on the team, but they have some pretty good players. But yeah. Shout out to Louisville. Shout out to Duke. What else? I watched North Dakota State versus South Dakota State.
Interesting game.
I was watching some pretty interesting games.
Interesting. Some random games.
I watched Air Force versus.
No
I
way.
forgot who it was.
You
No,
were
I really was watching some games. I was the whole weekend I was tuned into women's not really women's sports, but women's basketball indeed. And then I got to some real hoops with some WNBA hoops. I watched the national teams.
there.
They
You
got a
go.
little qualifiers going on.
Oh yeah,
You
there you go.
know, Paige Becker's got some action. Caitlin Clark got some action.
Of course, Caitlin Clark got action. Angel Reese got some action.
Yeah, we don't got to mention her though.
What's wrong with Angel Reese?
No, and she's a wonderful player. Let's just
Don't say
like
wonderful. Don't. You're lying.
She is. All right. The reason why I'm gonna say wonderful because she looked very improved. Then again, we was facing like Nigeria or some shit. We was facing some African team that didn't have basketball a couple years ago. So I'm not taking it too serious. And then we beat Puerto Rico yesterday. It was good games. Good. I had fun really watching a lot of women's college hoops. I think I'm gonna stick to this, man. I'm gonna pick a team next year. I don't want to jump in right now with a team, but I'm gonna pick a team next year.
That's crazy. Why do you have to always wait 1 year to pick a team? Just pick a team
Because
right now.
no, it's playoff time. I can't really do that. I don't want, I'm gonna just wait a full year. I'm gonna weigh my options. I'm gonna pick a team.
Hey, I want to shout out Ellie real quick because last week in that game after our pod, she had an amazing game. 4 for 6 from 3. 21 points. In this last game that they got 30 pieced in, 8 points, 9 rebounds, 4 of 15 from the field, 0 for 6 from 3. Yeah, that's the type of hate that I like seeing. That's the type of hate watch I love.
Yeah, she didn't have a good game, man.
Been in college for damn near a decade, and you're talking about, I'm the best out here. She ain't actually say that. Probably not.
I was like, did she say this? Holy! I was like, I didn't remember that, but
No, I'm just
I mean, man, you gotta have rough games, man. They was on the road facing a good team in Miami.
It wasn't
What
even on
happens,
the
bro?
road. It was a neutral site.
Oh, never mind. Forget it. I mean, technically, he was on the road. Technically,
Technically,
but shout out to her. She'll go overseas and play for like Lithuania or something.
and she's gonna play. Like I said, in the war zone, she's gonna play in Iraq.
But she's gonna get paid, bro. Shout out to her.
Making more money than no, not making more money than me. Let's be for real.
Maybe I don't know how much they're paying.
Man, I know exactly why. No. Women's hoops, and I guess we can talk about this. Women's hoops, they do not get paid. Like they're trying, but I mean their viewership is going up a little bit. But ESPN fucked up by replacing Sunday Night Baseball with like WNBA on Sundays.
Did that?
They did that, and they fucked up.
I mean, I don't care about baseball. So I'm not gonna watch a baseball game. I'm just not doing it.
Yeah,
One of my homies asked me who I'm going for in the World Baseball Classic.
USA.
I don't care.
That's
the Taiwan could win. I wouldn't even move. I promise you, I wouldn't even budge. I just don't really care for it. But like, I'm not trying to like ruin other people's fun. I know other people like it, so it's like have your fun with it. I'll support whoever people want to go for. You want to go for the Dominican Republic, Japan,
Let's go for the DR.
yeah, like whoever people want to go for it, man. I
Oh
just don't
yeah.
give a fuck.
Do you know where the Dominican Republic is?
Yeah, I have some Dominican friends.
Okay.
Actually, I have a lot of Dominican friends. Like I grew up
Oh,
around a bunch of Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, mainly Dominicans though.
yeah. You love them foreigners.
That's why I love them. I was around them. It wasn't my choice.
Sounds like it's your choice.
That's when I first learned like they can be racist, bro. They're pretty racist.
Of course, they can be racist.
I'm like, you look just like me, and you're calling me black. All right, it's cool. It's all right, man.
All right. So last week, you were making a call for help for me to get a phrase of the week that's somewhat normal, something that
Yeah.
everyone does, or not everyone, but more people do, other than all these freaky other things. So I did a deep dive and finally found something.
Here we go.
So the phrase of the week: the Statue of Liberty.
Mm.
So it's similar to the Eiffel Tower. That position. Two dudes and then a girl. Yeah. Instead, the guys are holding their hand to their chest. Like they're holding a tablet, and then holding a bottle of whiskey in the other hand. Uh, to resemble Lady Liberty, and that's how they're having fun. They're standing there like that.
My older age, I have no desire to have sex in groups.
Some people do.
No, yeah, I get that. Yeah, I always said this. If it didn't happen when I was younger, it's for sure not happening when I'm older.
I mean, I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. But
That's some shit you got to do in high school, man,
high school is
or
crazy.
before that. Yeah, like have sex, like group sex. Yeah,
Group sex? Nah,
like
that.
I mean, orgies if you're into that. But when I say group sex, I mean like trains and all that shit. That's more like if you don't do it in high school and you can't do it in like your late 20s or
That's
30s.
happening in college. What you mean? Why did you say high school?
Nah, it happens in high school. That's when
Man,
it was happening for me.
these are children. You're a victim.
Nah, we were all children. What, you thought we victimized each other? No, this is
And
consensual.
not me. I was a child of God.
Yeah, right.
Well, was it's
Come
kind of the
on.
key word.
Exactly. Come on. You just gave up on God like that?
I never give up on God. God's my nigga.
Shout out to my nigga.
I
But
would I would dap up
yeah,
God at the gates.
he's not tapping you up.
Hmm.
And God don't even be at the gates, bro. That'd be like Joseph or one of his niggas, his other niggas.
I'll dap up Joseph.
He
Marrying
got
Joseph.
Joseph working the gates like a bitch.
Damn,
Shout out
that's fucked
Joseph
up.
though. Shout out Joseph though.
Man, shout out
Historically
Joseph.
great man.
Man, shout out. Shout out the first father. Well, second father.
Who's that?
Joseph.
Oh, that's what he was. I didn't.
I mean,
I'm not too keen on the Bible.
if we're getting technical here, Joseph was the second father because God was the first father, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's American, not American, but that's history.
American history.
I was gonna say American. I don't know about American history, but
Man,
that's history.
that's yeah, we'll just call it history.
Yeah, I don't know.
World history. There you go.
Shout out. Um, yeah, that was no group sex in my current age. Just not happening. Just
Went from God to group sex, back to group
Nah, I
sex.
went from group sex to God and back to group sex.
Yeah, we should just left it there.
No, it's cool. It's cool. We was I forgot what we was talking about last week about. I feel like dating. Oh yeah, because we were talking about relationships and the red, kind of like the red flag and stuff.
Yeah.
But let's get a little bit less toxic for a minute in these conversations about
Okay.
like flag on the play and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Let's talk about like dream dates, because I don't know as guys if guys really have dream dates, because I really hear that for women. Even I don't even know if women have dream dates. I don't even know if people nowadays have dream dates really, because I don't really hear people talking about it. But do you have a dream date, or like you have a perfect date, or you
I
know?
mean, I wouldn't necessarily, say anything's a perfect date because, anything can happen. But like a dream date would probably have to be a dream date. Probably, I would want to say like on an island in the middle of the ocean with the sunset going and, having dinner, like our favorite meal. Like
Yeah,
something you see like on the beach, but like just like your own island. Nothing like Jeffrey Epstein's island.
I was gonna say we gotta be careful with these islands, man. Any nigga that has owned an island has historically been a sicko.
Nothing like that, just like maybe like a romantic getaway type of island.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's some like that, like Aruba would be considered one maybe. I don't know. Uh I really want to go Turks and Caicos. That would be dope. Yeah,
Yeah, I always do hear people when they do mention their dream dates. It mainly is like somewhere else. Like
yeah.
it's never like, oh yeah, let's do this here, in the area or
No one's
whatever.
saying let's go to Nebraska.
Yeah,
Ain't shit in
yeah, you never
Nebraska.
hear shit like that. But I always hear like out of the country, somewhere nice, somewhere with some water, somewhere with some great views.
Something
It's usually
away
shit like that.
from where I'm at right now.
Yeah, and I do agree that does sound like a good date.
Do you have a dream date or dream
Um,
location?
yeah, I don't. What's the point? I'm such a simple man. Like such a simple man.
Mm,
Like I don't know. I find just like the quad. Like I feel like if the time is good, that's just a, a nice little date to me.
yeah, for sure.
And if I could get that every single time, that's a dream for me. It's just such a simple life for me, man. If I could just have that every time, a nice time. If I could walk out of this date having a nice time, it's a dream date for me, man. Because
Oh
not
yeah.
all days go well.
No, not at all.
I
I've
think
had
like a lot, like a good percentage of dates are pretty bad.
I wouldn't say, some dates are bad, some are just like they don't go the way that you want them to go.
Yeah. Do you think people go on more good dates than bad dates? Or
Uh
more okay dates than bad
it,
dates?
it depends on the person. Actually, it depends on the gender because from a guy's perspective, a lot of them may think it's a good date, but from the female's perspective, it was probably dog shit. Or, vice versa too. I don't know. I've seen a lot of hate coming from both genders, two, two genders, both. Uh, I've heard them from both genders just talking about, you know, he was nice and all, or she was nice and all, but and then negativity after that. So, always
Yeah.
depends on the person for sure.
It's just because people want different things in a date. Some guys just want to hit. That's true. Sometimes it's not a good date unless you can hit after. And, I'm not saying I agree with that, but I hear you.
I hear you. I
Yeah,
don't.
you heard and seen.
You don't always have to hit. Like, calm your ass down.
Nah, but it's
Hmm.
expected.
Is it really expected though on a first date?
Um,
If you're dating to, have a future with the person,
and they let me hit the first night. Would I consider that a good first date?
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, let's say I go out with a girl, we go to wherever. We go to like a dinner, a movie, whatever, ice cream, whatever the case may be. Picture your standard date, whatever you consider a standard date. And afterwards, we go to her place, go to my place, and we have a little bit of sex. And the sex is pretty decent. I'm gonna be like, this was a good date. Actually, this was a great date.
I've had a couple of experiences where, if a girl invited me over, or I never invited the girl over after a date. That just wasn't me. So
You're not that type of guy.
if she invited me over, I immediately thought, "Oh, you're a whore."
Holy shit. Said you're a whore.
You couldn't wait one night. That's all.
Nah, she trying to get crushed, man.
She's a thought.
Nah, not really, cause she didn't have to do the date.
Man, I bet you she got cracked like 3 days ago. Come on now.
Hopefully, dealing
Hopefully,
with a nigga like you. Hopefully,
are you a cut?
she get caught. All right, relax.
You said hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, dealing with a nigga like you that's gonna call her a whore for inviting you over. Damn, my fault for having
Man,
some courtesy.
no. She can invite me over, but like then, if it goes down to, let's lay down and then we're taking off our clothes and all that. No, bitch, you're a whore. I'm not gonna stop, but you're a whore.
What are you? Nigga said you're a whore. What the fuck are you?
Man, I'm that nigga. I'm a real nigga.
That's that double standard, but that's how it goes in the dating world.
That's how it goes sometimes.
I don't be having double standard. I understand the game. Sometimes they want to get cracked. But sometimes
Sometimes they do.
you got to do the cracking, bro. You have to do it.
And they should go to a sex party then if they want to get cracked.
I think I only call women as whores when they do horse shit to me. Like when I'm on the opposite end of it.
Like what?
Cheating.
Yeah, whores.
Yeah. When shit like that happens, oh yeah, she's a whore. But if she's doing like horse shit with me, I'm like, I don't, I'm blind right now. I don't see nothing she's doing wrong. She's just expanding her options. I fuck with it.
She's expanding her horizons.
Yeah, and I like it. I like her horizon. I like her views.
Absolutely not. That girl's a whore. You're a whore. Everybody's a whore.
But shout out to the whores. They're still good people.
How many
And
times?
this kind of goes to another point that I had. Not another point, but another thought I had just now about when you kind of find out something about a woman. Like you find out she's cheating or something. Let's just say cheating for like an example in this situation, right?
All right.
You find out a girl's cheating.
Yeah.
Or you sniffing others cheating. How long do you hold on to the information? Are you immediately like putting that shit out there to like let it be known to her? Or are you like letting this shit build up and then you waiting for like a perfect time to tell this?
Well, it depends on the situation. All right, so let's build, the situation, okay? You're you're living with her.
Mm-hmm.
She's been doing it for 4 months.
4.
And you're waiting to get approved for an apartment.
Mm.
At what point are you telling her?
So you've been living together for however long. You've been cheating for 4 months though. That's the part that's like, oh my god. And I'm hypothetically, I'm just finding out right now, right? So, yeah, me personally, I can't hold on to shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna start treating you different. Like I'm immediately gonna start treating you different.
Yeah.
And I don't think I could do that, especially like if I'm in a relationship with someone. I just can't do that. So I think I'm immediately just telling, like, I know. And we're gonna have to just call this whole shit off. Bro.
Just call it right there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like. This shit gonna have to be over.
So you'd rather be homeless?
Look, one of us will be.
This sounds like a very relatable situation that I was in.
Listen, somebody's gonna be homeless, and I do agree with that. But you do have to know someone's gonna be homeless. But that's the part where it kind of gets tricky because what if you're the homeless one? That's the that's a tricky part.
Here, I'll tell you why I did in this situation. I stopped having sex with her, stopped doing all these different sexual things because I knew that she was, going out, doing her thing. So, I just stopped with her
Hmm.
and just let time roll by. And then finally, there was just that one night where I had to get out, but it kind of wasn't my choice either because I
Yeah.
still had nowhere to go. Because, like,
Now that's a tough situation.
yeah, eventually had to go live with her parents, and her parents accepted me.
Yo, that is such a like TV show as life that you lived.
I
That's such a
know.
TV show as thing.
It's insane, bro.
You're with this girl for however many amount of time, right?
Yeah,
She ends up cheating, and you find out you have a little big scene about whatever. Everything happens. Then you move in with her parents, basically. And then you occasionally see her from time to time at her
it sucked.
parents' place.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's such a like a kind of a movie TV show ass life. That's so crazy.
it was very insane.
Yeah.
Didn't know how I survived. I think, oh, it's because I got drunk every day. Duh.
But shout out to her parents, man. Good people. Good people.
They're great
Um
people.
yeah, I don't know, man. Like I think like when shit like that happened to me, I try not to do the crashing out shit because like clearly the bitch don't care. Clearly she's, hooping on you, bro.
Hmm.
She's a real back to back player, man. I just can't. I can't. Like after shit like when I get cheated on, I mean I say my little piece to the person. But for the most part, I just be like, it is what it is, bro.
No, I don't crash out. I
Mm-mm.
really don't have the energy to crash out on nobody. I really, no, there are those times where, you're sitting in the shower, thinking about what you could have said and you didn't say it right in that moment. Um, I really have those moments a lot, still
Yeah.
to this day. Like if I'm in an argument and, I didn't have any good comebacks, I'll take a shower and be like, you just said that. That sounds like something I would say.
I kind of have different moments where, like, I think of ways I could have prevented shit like this from happening. Maybe I should have loved you more. Maybe I should have done something different. Maybe I don't know. There's probably some things I could have did different in this situation. Let's put the blame all on me. I think that's my fault. Like when shit ends with people, I'm quick to just put the blame on myself. Even though it's never. Okay, let me not say never. Even though most of the time it's not my fault.
I'm never blaming myself. It wasn't my
Never.
fault. It depend. If it was actually my fault, then yeah,
Yeah.
But if it wasn't my fault, then hell no, I'm not putting the blame on myself. Fuck, I look like.
No, I'm typically putting the blame on myself. Well, not for cheating.
Hmm.
Not such a way. I don't blame myself for getting cheated on.
We're not gonna bring this up again. Everyone knows about your past and your ways,
Oh
and
yeah, I was just about to bring it up myself. I was gonna say, um, the reason why I don't crash out because I've been a guy on the other side that they was cheating with. Do you know how awkward that is for other guys? But also relieving because she don't got to sneak and do this shit no more.
right.
Shout out to the cheating women out there. You guys are you guys live the life.
Y'all are some characters. Fuck y'all.
They're pretty good, bro. They're pretty good.
Fuck y'all.
They're good. They're amazing.
Fuck all the cheaters.
Yo, people that cheat are psychopaths. Like actually,
No, 100%. Like they are like, what's the word for it? Manic, or they have manic episodes.
yes. Because
100%.
like I'm not gonna say all relationships are happy, right? But to be
Right.
in a relationship and then go out your way to like go fuck somebody else.
That
Listen,
shit's fucked
man.
up.
Nah, it's really fucked up. What it does to your mental is like crazy to me. Like genuinely crazy to me what it does to your mental
It
when you
turned
get
me into
cheated
an
on.
alcoholic.
Yeah, that's see, that's a dark path that you went. I did go to drugs a little bit more. I was already on drugs, but I
Uh-huh.
went to drugs a little bit more. But yeah, it's crazy what that cheating shit would do to you because
Man,
like I said, it might have you blaming yourself. You thinking like, why did this happen? There's a lot of shit that goes into that shit, man. So
yeah,
shouts us for getting out of that.
it will make you feel like I'll bring up one more point. It will
Yeah.
make you feel like you may want to kill yourself. Like,
Oh no, I'm not gonna lie. Like I always do say that. Well, I think I did say this on a couple of pods ago. If I do go to a relationship at this stage in my life, it might happen.
yeah.
Look. It's just true because like heartbreaks are very tough to deal with, and
Hmm.
especially I don't know about these older heartbreaks, bro. I dealt with one recently, like a couple years ago, like
Hmm.
2 3 years ago. I'm kind of still dealing with it. It sucks, but it is what it is. It is what it is,
Still deal with it?
bro. It hurts. What you want me to do, bro? That shit hurts.
Man, I know what you can do.
What can you do?
If you want to stop thinking about it, you got to, how can I legally say this? We'll come up with something different. You just gotta fuck something else.
I get that, but it's not even about fucking, bro.
All right, well, you gotta catch feelings, hard feelings for someone else.
That's hard, bro.
You gotta have a kid with someone else.
What?
I
I don't know about that one.
mean,
I
I
don't
thought
know
that
about
was,
that one. Like I'm with you with the other ones. I get it. I don't know about a kid with someone else.
all right, well, I tried.
Cause I'm definitely not gonna get over that person if I have a kid with someone else. Cause it should have been her.
Oh my God.
That's what type of sicko I am. Cause she might text me congratulations, and now I gotta tell her it should have been you.
Man, no, because what you gotta do is hit the block button on everything. Look,
I did for a little bit.
that's how I got over pretty much everyone. I hit the block button. Every single one of them.
But shout out to that. Shout out to them. Speaking of cheaters, who's the most toxic person you know?
Oh God, the most toxic person I know.
I know a few.
I know a few toxic people.
Like actually, concerning levels. I mean, like, yeah, I can see why you single.
I'm not gonna name any names,
Yeah,
but there's this dude that I used to work with. He's pretty toxic. Um,
one of
he's
the
at,
worst peoples you know.
I wouldn't call him the worst because he's one of my homies, but toxic wise, he obviously talks to multiple women. Uh, try to think. He told me a story about how one girl got mad at him for talking to another girl and didn't care. I don't fucking know.
The typical story.
It was something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, girl got mad at him for talking to another girl. He didn't really care. And
Yeah,
he probably fucked her at the end.
yeah,
Typical shit.
exactly. That's it. I think that's exactly how it went.
That's literally how. That's literally the bachelor life right there. You talk
Or
to
you,
multiple women because you're not tied down to one. Then one gets mad because you're talking to the other, and you end up fucking the other. And also, you made him fucking the other one too. It's just it's
or
standard,
you
man.
got this other dude who, he's like attached to his baby mama, like one thousand
Hmm.
percent attached to her. But then talk shit about her. Talk always talking about how, oh, here she is calling again, and then told me you got another girl pregnant, and how you don't give a fuck about her. You just want your baby mama. But your baby mama have always gotten into physical altercations. That's why your ass went to jail 20 different times. All right, not 20, but yeah,
So,
it's always something.
Brother is tripping, but that's for some people that's just love, man.
And that's not even love at that point.
Not to them
That's
though.
just
That's what it is.
that's obsessiveness.
If they keep going back to each other and they keep letting it happen, man, it's a version of love.
But they're not getting back together. That's the thing. Like he crashed out to me about his baby mama fucking some other dude. Like, bro, y'all aren't together. Y'all haven't been together for like 2, 3 years. Like,
Can't lie to you.
get a grip.
Look, I feel them though.
No,
I feel them. Cause what you mean? What are you doing?
and get a fucking
Like me
grip.
and you was supposed to be like,
No,
we're supposed to work this all out for the betterment of the kids, bro.
betterment. Is that
Yeah,
even a word?
yeah, betterment.
Never even heard it.
You got stuff in your vocab, man.
I don't do that. I haven't done that since the third grade.
Holy shit. But yeah, I know quite a few toxic people. Not to that level. Well, not that I know of. I'm sure they're probably doing some shit like this. Um, I know some pretty evil women. I did just mention that. I know some women that do a lot of this shit. Some of my guy friends, that live in my city, yeah, they still be on that shit.
Of course.
But I think we said this a couple episodes ago, like trying to talk your homie out of cheating. I was just never that guy. Look, I stay out of people relationships. I
Yeah,
just genuinely do. I just don't get in the middle of them
I stay
shits.
away.
I just be like, you know what? That's what y'all doing. Go for it, bro.
Oh, you're
Cause
cheating? Cool.
yeah,
I'm good.
shout out.
Actually, I did try to talk one out of stop doing it because I was living with the both of them. Um, and he just went out and kept on doing it, and she kept on finding out. And I thought I was gonna come home to a crime scene one day.
Nah,
Uh,
nothing of the sorts, man. Lots of people just stay together, bro. They genuinely like that shit. Bro. Both people involved, they love it. They love it. I can't be a part of it because I will kill a bitch.
they love it. They do it for
Yeah.
the love of the game.
Yeah, they do it and it's like a little game to them. Like I'm not playing, bro. Are you crazy? I might really hurt you.
I cannot deal with it. Like
That's real feelings involved with that shit, bro.
I've had to deal with it 2 times. I'm not doing it again. Never.
I dealt with it in early on, in like when I was like 17, 17 through 20, and I dealt with it like some point in 2017. Not much after that, but little hairs and there's with situationships though. But I can't really expect much from situationships.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like,
I
like a
I give it to
situation too.
them. Shout out to situationships. Sometimes they're better than relationships.
Hey, if you don't know if you're toxic or not, take this screening. It's a screening.mhanational.org.
That's crazy. I actually have a screening for that.
Oh, if you don't know if you're toxic, there you go.
You know what? Next episode I'm gonna come back with that.
Yeah, I'll do it too. Even though
Yeah.
I know I'm not toxic.
You might be. You never know.
I am not toxic. Let's be
You
for real.
but you might but to you might not be.
All right, I'll ask my girlfriend if I'm
No,
toxic.
but that's to like a situation you're in now. But overall you still could be toxic. You probably just don't do the things that you could be doing, but you probably still could be.
Mm-hmm.
People change. I mean, at one point you probably was. You never know. We all change. We all change for the better at some point.
That's true. You're right.
Yeah. Shout out to the people that change. I don't believe people could change though.
You don't think so?
I told women this multiple times. People say they change, but they don't change because people always go back on old habits.
Yeah.
But I think I am living proof that people can change, but I just don't believe they can. You know,
Like you think like no one at all can change. Like let's say
Like
People who,
completely change? No, I don't think so. I think you're eventually going to go back on old habits at some point.
so you think cheaters never change?
No, I do think they could change, but I do think they go back on old habits. It
Mm,
might not be cheating, but it might be a version, not cheating as we see it, but it might be a version of cheating.
right, right. I
Like,
guess.
a little talk with a person they probably shouldn't be talking to, a little hangout here and there. It may not lead to nothing, but I do believe cheaters have habits, and most times they do go back on those habits.
Hmm. Let's move on to the listener questions.
Yeah, yeah.
So there were three questions that I had posted to both Instagram and Snapchat. They were number one, what's your biggest hot take?
Mm.
Number two, what's the worst online purchase you've ever made? And number three, what's the weirdest thing you've seen in public? Now, before we pull them all up, do you want to answer any of them? Like, what's your biggest hot take?
Biggest hot take. I mean, I feel like I won't say biggest, but I feel like one of the hot takes I just had was like people don't change. I
Yeah,
feel like that was a little bit of a hot take.
that was definitely a hot take.
Uh, I don't know really got on. Yeah, nothing's coming to mind at the moment. But if I think of one, I'll bring it up.
So I got
Craziest
one.
thing I've seen in public. Oh, you can answer.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, a hot take that I had was women should not be allowed to drive.
Ooh, that's all right.
Let
Yeah.
now
Mm-hmm.
let me explain. Every woman I've gotten into a car with, except for probably like two of them, have been bad drivers. Like stopping in the middle of the street for one, or
Crazy.
swerving, or fucking running red lights, or just speeding to the point where I feel like my life is in danger. Um, or just driving like a complete maniac. Um, I also feel like that they have more road rage.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They have more road rage, therefore, um, I don't know. If they had a weapon, uh, if all women had weapons, on them, like guns, for instance, then
Yeah,
they would be using them. Mm,
I agree with that. Women are dangerous people because they like some men do have this rage in them to where they're gonna act on how they're feeling in any
mhm.
situation. But I think women, just in general, are more keen to do this.
Women are too emotional.
Bro, if they had guns, how like niggas be having guns? Oh Jesus Christ, brother! There's a massacre every other day. I promise you.
Every day.
And mind you, niggas with guns are dangerous too. But listen, women just acting instinctively off their raw emotions with guns. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
insane. You can't let that happen.
nah. Craziest thing I've seen in person. Um, I don't really know. Um, I don't really know. I mean, there's something that happened to me one time. It wasn't
Hmm.
like that bad. But I remember I was outside, like just walking around with a couple people. It was during the summertime, just back in the day, and someone pointed like a AR out the window,
What the hell?
and then they said, "Red shirt, move." I forgot what color I was wearing that day. I looked down. I got a red shirt,
Oh,
and I was like, "All right, holy shit!" And then I smoothly get off that block.
hmm.
And I'm like, "Yeah, let me not be around here." He
Red
just
shirt
putting the
move.
he said red shirt move. I'm like, oh, he's about to shoot somebody.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
that's probably the craziest thing that happened.
Okay. Um. So craziest thing I've seen in public would probably have to be. I don't know. I think I was in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and that just reminded me of the conversation we had on live like a month ago. Not even a month ago, maybe like a couple weeks ago.
About Chattanooga.
Yeah, about Chattanooga. But anyways, um, I was down in Chattanooga, and we're walking the streets of Chattanooga, and there was this crackhead just performing like in the middle of the street, like dancing, screaming, yelling, doing all these different types of shits just in the middle of the street. Insert the video right here in this area because I will send you the video
Oh,
once
I
I
think I've
find it.
seen this before. I think I did see this.
I don't know if I've shown you or not.
Might have, might have.
Maybe. But yeah, I will send you that video. This happened, I believe it was nighttime too. We're just walking back to a hotel and shit was happening. And I was just like, what in the fuck is this? This is what goes on in Chattanooga? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, shout out to Chattanooga. I swear to God. Before I heard that name of the song, did not think this was a real place. Just didn't. Cause Chattanooga? What do you
Yeah,
mean, bro?
Chattanooga.
That should sound like a cartoon place. That's like where like Jimmy Neutron lives or some shit.
Chattanooga.
Chattanooga. Like you know how like Quahog?
That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I be seeing that video that nigga be like from Quahog. I'm like, nigga, Quahog? They say, yeah, Quahog, California.
Wait, that's a
Yeah,
real place?
I don't know. I thought Quahog was in like
Rhode
Boston or
Island.
England. Yeah, Rhode Island. That's what it was. I'm like somewhere in the Northeast.
All right. While I look that up, what's the worst online purchase you've ever made?
OnlyFans.
Man, the
I
Gooner
wouldn't say
strikes again.
worse, but I think when I tell people that, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, you're dumb for that."
Man, Pornhub is free.
Not this girl. This I don't shout out to her.
How do
I don't
you
do that no more though. I don't do that no more. That was like 2020 me, bro. That was like 6 years ago. We don't do that no more.
how do you even spell this shit?
What Chattanooga?
No, Quahog.
Oh,
Yeah,
Quahog.
yeah, I got it now.
Yeah, shout out to
Um,
Quahog.
it's a fictional city in Rhode Island.
Oh, it's
That's
not real. I thought it was
yeah.
real.
It's modeled after Cranston and located in Newport County, Rhode Island.
Nah, yeah, I gotta put those videos on the screen.
Quahog is
That
crazy.
shit is funny.
Uh,
Shout out to Quahog though, man.
shout out to Quahog. The worst online purchase I've ever made. I don't know, because I be purchasing a lot of things online. That's the crazy thing.
Do you regret any of them that
Oh,
come to mind?
that come to mind. I couldn't even tell you because I purchased so much.
There gotta be
Um,
one that like stands out. Like, why did I buy that? Maybe something from Temu, Alipapa.
no, I don't buy from those. What I buy from the TikTok shop? I bought something from the TikTok shop. I don't know.
Grills.
What'd you say?
Grills.
No, I haven't bought the grills. That would be the worst purchase.
Yeah.
But no,
Well, that's gonna be his next worst purchase when he buys the grills from the TikTok shop.
I don't know because I bought pretty good things. I feel like,
Yeah.
hmm, I don't know.
Maybe you're just a considerate spender.
I am a considerate spender.
You just don't buy these dumb things like some of us do.
Yeah, a lot of people do. Not me though.
Yeah.
I see something stupid, and I'm always like, "Ooh, it would be nice to have that." Ooh, I know what I purchased.
Here we go.
Now I did this when I was like 15.
Mm-hmm.
Um, by Pornhub Premium.
Hey, I mean, we kind of in the same boat. Look, we kind of in the same boat. Look, I was never dumb enough to buy a. All right, let me not say dumb because either way, it's dumb to buy one of these things. But I was never the type to go ahead and buy a site like, let me say, a studio thing. I never want to go buy like Brazzers or Bang Bros. Or, I never was like
Nah,
one of
that would
those
be crazy.
because the reason why I would never do that because you have to stick to that site.
Hmm.
You can't branch off to like a different site.
Yeah, of course.
Once you on Pornhub, like you got to stay there. And there's not a lot of, to me, I don't think there's a lot of premium content on that site.
Nah, OnlyFans is crazy though.
No, it's not. But once again, 2020, there was a lot of OnlyFans going
You
around.
were bored. I get it.
Yeah, bored, and I had some money to spend on. Who don't got 12 quarters?
What's that? $3?
Who don't got 12 quarters, man?
Who ain't got $3?
Nah, for real. Sometimes you just like fuck it. Why not? It
Yeah.
was worth it. I would say it was worth it.
Yeah. Why aren't you still subscribed?
They might have caught me for a resubscription. They might have got me.
Yeah.
But like I said, who doesn't have who don't you don't think I have another 12 quarters on me? Come on, man.
See, I don't know if I ever cancel my subscription.
Your shit might be going still to this day.
No, because I got a new card.
You just say you was like 15 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty young to be on these subscriptions, man.
When you're on the site for, years and years, they get you sometimes.
Nah, never.
Uh,
Not the professional studio companies.
And they get
They
you.
don't get 'em. I'm more keen to go, but I'm not getting into this right now. Let's let's get to listener questions. Let's see what they got to say about these
Yeah.
things. Listen, don't you love when like? Let me give you something. So I'm not gonna say no names, obviously, but it's a good feeling when you got like a potential girl, right? And y'all been like going back and forth for a little bit, and then she just texts you like, "Yo, I just blocked him." Ain't that a good moment, Chad?
That's a great moment.
I love it. I love it, man. See, I'm not a dirty Mac. I'm not gonna go tell a girl outright go block a nigga. I would never tell her that because I'll be damned if a nigga tell my bitch go block me. Are you
Man,
crazy?
I've dirty matched before like that.
All right, yeah. I ain't take you for a dirty Macker. I ain't really take it. I thought you had more dignity. We get into that different time about you dirty Macking, but let's get to these.
All
Let's
right,
get to the
so
listeners.
this person answered number 3, which is the weirdest thing they've seen in public. They said, I was driving one day downtown and there was this guy standing on the corner of the street. Mind you, this is in Montana, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the guy was standing on the corner of the street with his back facing us. And when we drove past, I looked back at him and he had this whole thing out and was choking the chicken while staring right into traffic
I bet it was a good breeze. Bet it was a good breeze though.
in Montana.
Yeah, shout out, shout out. I don't know the weather in Montana, but maybe it gets a
Cold
little
as shit,
chilly up
probably.
there. Yeah, you probably got a good breeze up there. You ever had your Johnson get a good whiff of the wind?
Outside?
No, I hopefully not.
Because this happened outside. So,
No, I'm just saying, like, have you ever
I mean,
you might be in the crib, window open, free balling.
No, because you know there was these things called Free Ball Fridays. Um, some people may have participated. I don't know who would do something like that, but Free Ball
Was this
Fridays.
high school?
Yes.
Would I have done this in high school? Probably not. Yo, there was this thing that happened to me one time. I wasn't talking to this girl. I was friends with this girl, right? But I think it was more of like we being friends so we could like, get to somewhere else.
Mhm.
Cool. I remember I seen her in the hallway. I gave her a hug and she went right into my pants.
What?
Like, yeah, I went to go give her like a over the top hug. She went underneath. Double hands.
Mhm.
I was like, in the hallway? She was high and ready. Shout out to her though.
Man, she wanted to take you to the stairwell.
This was in the middle of the hallway, right after class. I was like, yo, this hallway is crowded.
You didn't care.
Well, shout out to that Free Ball Fridays. I don't think I would have done that in high school.
Why not?
You could get pantsed.
I mean, you could, but I mean,
Yeah. Nigga said, why not? I don't know. Dick out, maybe?
listen, you could get pants, but also,
Mm-hmm.
you could, just not be pantsed. I mean, were you always pantsed in high school? Did you always get pantsed?
Nah, I never got pantsed in high school. I got pantsed outside of high school.
See, no one, no
I mean, I
one,
was in high school at the time, but it didn't happen inside a school. It
no
happened
one,
like,
no one at my school pantsed anymore. There was always nut tapping.
yeah, we stopped nut tapping in middle school.
No, because we had
Because why are you trying to
stairwells.
film my dick in high school, bro?
No, listen. There's no.
This is true. Why are you trying to touch my dick?
That's not feeling dick because you're going like that.
Yeah, you're feeling dick.
You're not feeling dick.
Yes, you are. That is touching dick.
Anyways, I wasn't the one doing that. I was the
Okay,
one
good.
getting hit.
All right. Okay, I would admit there was a way worse game. Niggas didn't do nut tapping, but niggas did scooping. Now look. I never did this. It got done to me maybe once or twice, but after that, I told nigga, I'm not playing this. Do this to me, we're gonna have to fight. Straight up. So scooping is exactly what you think it is. Niggas are either coming from behind you or in front of you and scooping your shit up. That's when I was like, yeah, this shit over with.
That
This
shit's
shit
gay.
over with.
That shit
Like,
is gay.
no, literally, that's what I said. Like, I said, okay. When it happened the first time, I'm like, all right, whatever. Second time, I'm like, all right, this is it. I'm not. Third time, I'm not playing this shit no more. You do this to me again. I remember when they got scooped off the ground, though. I remember seeing that. He
Yeah,
scooped this nigga off the ground.
I don't
It made
know.
him drop his plate of food. Nigga was tight, but yeah,
I,
shout out to my
I
man's.
don't know. I don't know what the fuck y'all are doing at your school. That's
No, it wasn't at school. This was literally, well, maybe at this person's school they was doing it.
where was this at the park?
Yeah, they was doing this. Yeah, at the park.
Oh, doing it in public is even crazy.
Yeah, niggas was doing it outside.
Damn. Niggas were horny after school.
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't even know why niggas. Genuinely, I never did that. Never.
Yeah, I don't know if
I
I
never even
believe
like
that.
doing the nut tapping shit. Bro, I'm not trying to touch your shit, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sure. I hope not.
nah,
All right,
I'm not.
all right. So,
Oh
all right.
man.
So, next person, they answered all three, but told me
Mm,
to choose the fave. Well, I'm choosing two of them.
nice.
All right. So, number one, what's your biggest hot take? Pineapple belongs on pizza. Do you agree or disagree?
Mm. I've had it before. I'll start with that. Right?
Yeah,
I've had
I've
it
had it
before.
before.
I'm not gonna lie. It's not horrible. But I think if you go for it, you're kind of a little. You have an acquired taste, but you know, I'm somewhere in the middle of it. Um, like if it's at a party, I will have some, but I'm never gonna order it. So I guess you could say no.
Yeah, it's good for certain pizzas.
Yeah,
It's not good if you just order pineapple and cheese.
yeah. I'm
That's
like,
that's crazy.
that's questionable. Questionable.
That's insane. All right. And the weirdest thing they saw in public: someone shitting in an old phone booth in New York City.
Yeah, that's pretty standard for New York, man. You see some pretty crazy things around here.
Is that standard for New York?
Not that particularly, but seeing some shit like that, yeah. You're bound to see some shit. Like, I think there's certain cities where you're bound to see crazy. Crazy's everywhere, but you're bound to see more crazy in these cities. In these major cities. I think New York, LA, Atlanta, maybe certain parts of Texas. Bigger cities is more like probable that you're gonna see a crazy person out.
Hmm.
Now I'm pretty sure these people in small towns they could recall crazy people in their major cities, but yeah, New York standard. A lot of crazy people here.
Yeah. Sounds about right. That sounds about white. Um. All right. So.
uh,
All right. All right. Biggest hot take for this other person. Uh, he said not much of a take, but I would much rather sweat my balls off than freeze my dick off. I've seen too much as an officer. Haha. I don't know where to start. Don't know.
niggas, haha.
He said, haha.
And I was shout out to ha-has. Um, freeze your dick off or sweat. I
I'd
don't
rather.
like being sweaty, bro.
I don't like being cold.
It really depends in the setting. Am I cold in my own house, or am I hot in my own house, or am I
No,
hot
we
outside?
we we talking about outside.
Ooh, yeah, probably sweat.
Yeah,
I don't
because
like being cold outside. I can't deal with it. I might just go home.
it's different in the house because you can, put clothes on, take,
Yeah, I was gonna say
clothes
I
off.
could deal with a cold house. I was dealing with that like an hour ago.
Yeah, well, you were asleep an hour ago.
Yeah.
So, but no, I'd much rather. I've always told people that I love the summer over the winter because I hate the cold and I hate these temperatures changing because it's making me sick.
Yeah, I was
Um,
gonna say it went from some place went from 80 to 40.
And that's pretty much how it's been this week. Like next week is supposed to be 35 one day, then 60 the next. Like, bro,
Yeah.
it's
Stay away
ass.
from people, man. Don't get them sick.
Yeah, well, I'm a plumber, therefore,
It's your
uh,
job to get people sick. I get it.
all right. So, next person. What's the weirdest thing you've seen in public? Um, saw this naked homeless couple, both in wheelchairs, rob the Circle K next to Mail. Talking about Mail High School.
Mm.
Um, Needless to say, they didn't make it very far before cops got them. So
Yeah.
that's one of them. The other one was also saw one of my customers walk out of my office. He used to work at Enterprise, the rental car place.
Mm-hmm.
Saw one of my customers walk out of my office and immediately into the woods across the street to buy some sexual acts from the homeless meth addict that lived in the woods right across from us. Her name was Lisa. Nice lady, other than the meth.
Yo, people live very interesting lives, man. You never know what people do in their free time.
I don't know why people are trying to rob a gas station when they're in wheelchairs. Like, obviously, they're not going to get far. And you're on camera.
My homies did that. Well, some moms did that. Like, yeah, they robbed a gas station in New Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
and they hit the clerk with the ice pick. So yeah, that did
Well,
happen.
that's one way.
Shout out to shout to the guys from the block. None of them in jail anymore, so we could talk about this.
I think he told me that he got a video of one of those instances.
Hopefully, it's not the second one.
Um, I don't know. I gotta go look at my messages.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. I think I got two more
Mm-hmm.
or one more. All right. Yeah, one more. So he answered all three. So biggest hot take, and we can definitely talk about this. Dating apps are causing hoflation. Well, ho inflation.
Well, if that's the case, it's always been like that then.
It's 100% always been like that.
Yeah, but I don't think it's causing it. I just think women are
Naturally
flipping the
hoes.
switch. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like, yeah, I just think women are more hoish nowadays, and I don't know what we could point to that for that. But I do agree. I think the dating apps is a reason, but I don't think it's a big reason.
Yeah, for sure. Um, yeah, the women who are hoes nowadays, they've always been a hoe. It's always
Yeah,
been their blood. It started in middle school to high school to, college. Just that's the way that they want to live. That's their life.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, yeah. I can't really point to what really is producing them to be this way. Like you said, it might just be bloodline, might just be your lineage, might just be what's in the
sexy
cards
red.
for you.
It's sexy red.
Now, I wouldn't blame her because who made her be a hoe?
Cardi B.
No, I don't think that. Yo, sexy with the Cardi B lineage is fucking crazy.
Nah, I was just naming random bitches. Women.
um,
My bad, not bitches.
some of them are bitches. You
Yeah.
got it right the
No,
first time.
no, no, no. Happy International Women's Month. Um.
Do you want to shout out some women in your life?
Yeah. My beautiful girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And
There's
my
one.
daughter.
Okay, there's two. She doesn't really count.
Okay. My mother and my sister,
There we go.
and that's all I'm allowed to do before I get my ass beat.
All right. Would you like to talk about how these women impacted your life in any way?
Yeah. I'll do it real quick.
Mm-hmm.
My girlfriend. She's been loving and loving. Uh,
All right.
I was about to say kind, but
Oh, she's a mean one.
got taking medicine. My mom, she's been amazing. Sometimes want to square up with her, but she held it down. I'm saying held it down like she was a single.
Sometimes you do make it sound like that.
And my dad also lives there.
My dad is there sometimes.
My sister, shout out to her. I coached her. I made her life better. Yeah. Shout out.
Nigga, so that was her dad.
All right. Number
Yeah.
two.
Shout out to them. Let's get back to the scheduled program.
Wait. You got women in your life that
Oh yeah, I got
impacted
a
you?
lot of. Hey, you know me, man. I got a lot of women in my life that I could shout out right now. You know, shout out to this is actually shout out to my international homegirl. Can't remember her name. Remember her name. But shout out to you. You're real good people. You definitely do support more than other people do, and I do appreciate that from you. Just that you don't know each other well that well, but we're good friends, though, and I do appreciate that from her. She's very nice, very kind, very understanding, and a fun person herself too. I fuck with her. Shout out to the women who I'm not friends with no more. And I can't say her name for reasons. We
Right.
may not be friends no more. Not gonna say no names. Not gonna confirm whether or not who this is. But look, we may not be friends no more. But sometimes friendships end, and I'm happy at the time we spent together. And it was. I think it was a really good time. I think we built a very good connection in the time we did. No ill will, but just shout out to you for being there the times you were there. You're not
No,
here
fuck that.
anymore, so
Fuck that bitch.
yeah. See, like he had their feelings, but like I always tell people, his feelings are not my feelings. He's his own man.
Hell
And
yeah.
shout out to the best friends that I have, the women best friends. Shout out to KB, shout out to Steph, shout out to Ash, shout out to Sin, shout out to Shayla, shout out to there's a bunch of best friends I got out there. Shout out to y'all. Love y'all
That's
to
all.
witness.
He named 5 and said, "Oh, that's all." The worst online purchase you've ever made: buying basketball shoes off of StockX.
Oh,
Don't
really?
don't buy shoes off of StockX.
I usually hear good reviews. Well,
Or
for the most part, not all the time. I do agree. I do hear some stories, but damn, that's kind of surprising.
don't buy shoes off StockX or Goat. Is it Goat?
It might be. I think I remember that.
Yeah, yeah. Don't do it.
Damn, we can't get a StockX sponsor no more.
Nah, not today, buddy.
Yeah.
Not with the amount of people that are watching this pod.
Hey, look, there's a lot of people that's tuning in. We got up to 30 views on our last one. That's pretty good,
Hey,
bro.
yeah.
We're
Hey,
u- we're usually a 12 to 15 type guys. This week we hit
exactly.
30.
You guys just stay consistent.
Yeah, we're doing our thing. Shout out. That's some analytics for you guys right there.
And then number 3, weirdest thing you've seen in public: a transgender peeking over the urinal barrier to watch me piss. Now, I'm telling you right now, if we are in the bathroom and a transformer is peeking over to watch me, I will step back and piss on them. I will tell you right now, I will piss on them.
Come on. I was like, come on, dog. What's going on? You could have asked.
You could have paid me too. Like,
All right. Would you accept money for that?
I mean, if you want to sit there and watch, you can't watch for free.
Ah, I mean, look, I'm with you, man. I hear you.
I'm getting paid for it.
Hey, look. Shout out to the Transformers, man. I don't know any of y'all personally. I do actually. I know one. I follow her on TikTok. She's
Yeah,
she's
there's a
cool people
couple.
though.
There's a couple
Well, he's
that
cool people. I don't know their pronouns. Simply don't
you
know.
are fucking up.
Nah, they're
Um,
generally cool. I just, I be seeing some people flirt. Look, this is where my head be getting fucked up, and like, I'm pretty like cool when it comes to people like that, right? Like, I don't really say too much when it comes to that. I might make a little joke here and there, but personally, no issues with them. But when I see guys, like genuine guys, really flirting with like people like that, it makes me question them.
well, it's just what they're into,
But
you know.
all right, like I do agree with that. I'm not. I don't judge them, but it makes me question them because do they know?
Mm, I
That's what
mean,
makes me question. Because the problem that I would have with a person who is a transgender, not that I
yeah.
really would have a problem, but the issue that I would have if I did have one is: are you telling people you're that, or should they just
Um,
know? That's the thing when it comes to people like that, because I don't think they're all of them are telling them. And
Well,
that's the issue I would have with them if you're not telling people.
in society, should we know, or should they be telling you?
They should be telling you. Because if we were to guess, we would be wrong.
That's true.
Yeah, like if I just guessed, oh yeah, you're a transgender, and you're not, like I'm gonna be you're gonna be very offended I even guessed that.
Right.
Like, what would make you guess that? I don't know, the way you look. I don't know. You kind of look like me in the face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, shout out to them. Like, cool
Shout out to
people.
them.
When it's just a conversation and we're just having some, how you doing, like, just catching up. It's pretty good conversations. But that's
Hmm.
where, we both stop the conversations. We don't have to get too further than that.
That's where we just step away and go our separate ways.
Yeah, and now I see guys doing a little flirting with the hard eyes. I'm like, listen,
All
I
right, yeah,
hope,
that's enough.
I hope you know. I
I hope
hope you
no.
know.
I'm not stopping you either.
No, I'm never gonna stop you because I'm not gonna yuck your yum. This is none of my business.
It's gonna end up like another episode of Jerry Springer.
Yeah. Ashley, my name is Dan. Ooh.
Damn, it's crazy.
All right. I think that's it for the questions, right?
Yeah, that's it for the questions. I don't have a you ain't shit this week. We'll bring
Okay.
it back
Straight
next
to the
week.
show.
I've had a pretty good week. Haven't gotten pissed at anyone. Um,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Could I really think of someone?
Probably myself. I stopped texting someone randomly in the middle of the week. I'm just like, I'm done with this conversation. I had no more to say. They probably didn't like that very
Actually,
much.
no, I got someone. All right, so you ain't shit this week. Man, fuck, what's his last name? I really want to put his last name out there. It doesn't matter. JJ.
Oh. Yes. Yeah. You're right.
JJ, you ain't shit. You ain't shit this week or any other week because we had a whole situation last year, something like that. Something about last year. And then you brushed it off. Like we were cool again. Like you were liking my posts, liking, going on my Instagram, liking those posts too. Like, chill out, brother. You know what happened.
Brother, chill,
You
please.
you know the situation that happened.
Yeah.
We're not cool like that. You're not my homie.
Nah,
No.
it is. It's a weird one. That's why I said, like, when people don't apologize and they just expect you to be cool again, it's just like it doesn't work like that. Especially when you did some weird shit.
Hmm.
It just doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I had
You
to
know.
remember because I went on my TikTok notifications and I seen that and I seen like he was liking one post and then liked another one, then liked
Mm-hmm.
another one, then liked another. I was like, bro, you're like you
Brother,
follow me, but I don't follow you.
chill, please.
Let's keep it like that.
You ain't shit. Let's go with the Ravens front office. Let's go with the Ravens front office. Because I don't know who they got up there running stuff, but you might be a fucking idiot.
It might be the dumbest
Yeah,
people
you
out
might be
there.
the dumbest people. You traded for someone that you knew was injured and like, but he didn't pass a physical. I don't know, man. Something here is not adding up. And then you go sign Trey Hendrickson. Great player, Trey Hendrickson, but he's a tear down for Max Crosby. Just
Yeah.
you Dolphins franchise, you guys are just something else. But shout out to you guys. You guys are probably win 10 games next year. You guys will be fine.
Look, I was just saying they tried going out and getting, a great edge rusher. Instead, they got someone who is from their division who's been terrorizing them.
Yeah. So
So
he
I
can't.
mean,
So he can't do it no more. It's kind of smart.
but also if you can't beat them, I guess you join them.
Yeah, you just steal him.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't
what
know how. I'm
stealing
not gonna
is.
say how bad Trey Henderson is, but you know how much of a downgrade he is from Max Crosby.
Oh, that's a major downgrade. insane
They
down
didn't even mention that he's a good player. They called him a fourth quarter closer. Matt
there.
Crosby, world maybe one of the best edge rushers in the league.
Yeah.
And then you go over to Anderson, a fourth quarter closer. I've never heard of a defensive player being called a closer in my life, ever. But shout out to Trey Anderson, shout out to the Ravens. Like I said, you guys will win 10 games. It'll be fine. No one even notice.
So JJ and the Ravens front office, y'all
Yeah.
ain't shit.
Yeah, just and there's a bunch of men up there too. You niggas ain't shit.
None of y'all niggas are shit.
Horrible people. But I got something good to end it today for you guys. Couple questions. My phone died. Fuck. But I think I can remember the questions. At least some of them. So it came up a topic of at first someone asked how old would you date up, right?
Okay.
And typically for me it's I don't know 60 maybe possibly. Obviously it depends how you look, whatever, right? And then it came a more important question: would you ever let one of your parents date someone your age?
Oh, I'm gonna be honest. That's no, no, no.
Oh my god, I think it's gonna be a hard no for me too.
Absolutely.
That's a tough no. Because
That's no,
obviously you don't have no say in it, but also it's nah, I can't let you do that. That's
no.
crazy, bro.
Let me take a leg up. Let me take a leg up. Your mother dating your homeboy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, that's not my homeboy no more, and I'm gonna
And
just
that's
cut off
my mom.
communication from the mother, bro. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest, for a couple years,
a couple
cause
years. It might be a lifetime.
yeah, if it does last that long, yeah, I don't need that, bro.
If, if
Nah,
my
nah, nah, I can't do
if my mother did some slimy shit like that, one, she wouldn't see her grandchild ever again.
it. Nah.
Two, we're cutting off all communication. Not
Yeah,
some.
that's so crazy. My homie. You see the nigga at the crib cooking with your mom?
No,
Like,
because I'm walking in with a Draco.
fuck is he doing here?
I'm walking in with a bat.
Why you cooking with my mom, nigga? How you get here?
Get out of my house.
You like shit, we just cooking. Nigga, you gotta
Wait,
go.
wait, and then no, and then he hits you with the whoa, 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 calm down, son.
I'm gonna be dying, but I'm also be like, yeah, you gotta see me, bro. We gotta step outside or something. Or we could get it right here in the kitchen. I don't care. We gotta talk. One way or another, we gotta have a conversation. Because
Nah,
what the fuck are you calling son?
there's a skit or a TikTok or something like that I seen that is exactly like that. I gotta find it, but
Nah, I was thinking about that scenario because I'm like, bro, that would be so crazy. But I think we're thinking it for moms. How would you feel about if your dad did that?
like my girl best friend, like
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
we'll say like if my dad dated like Sin or KB or something.
Shout out Pops. I think that's what I would say. I was like, yo, shout out Pops. He still got it. That's what shit I might talk about. You see, that nigga still got it.
Nah, because that's still be weird.
Now, it would be weird, but I'd be like, yo, Pops, he got something, man. He got something
Man,
going on.
you still got game.
My nigga still out here smacking shit down. Shout
You
out to
still
him.
you still got some in the tank.
Yeah, I think about putting you on the War tour, but nah, you still got it, man. You still got a couple years in you.
Man, nah, I can't even imagine. I don't want to imagine it.
Nah, that would be crazy. You see
That would be
Pops in the
crazy.
crib watching a movie with your homegirl.
Nah, that's insane. Nah, because you're not my homegirl no more.
Like, what the fuck are you doing here? Oh, we just watching a movie. No, but what are you doing here?
Again, get out.
Yeah, man. I wish I had my phone because I feel like I had some different shit, but my phone just. I'm not about to wait for that shit to turn back on. So you know what the deal is, you guys. You guys made it this far.
Made it to the end of the Don't Quote Us podcast. You know, like, comment, subscribe.
You know, usually when I start a podcast, my energy is a little like I kind of get into it, but I feel like that was one of these. No, usually my energy is a little high at the beginning. Like I feel good
Oh yeah,
about
it
it.
is.
But this shit, I started off slow. Slow first half start, or really slow first quarter start. And, I kind of kicked up, got a few shots in, seen the ball go through the hoop a little bit, and then I kind of found my footing, found my flow.
And your name is not Ellie Garnett. Actually, it might be, but
No, I'm a little better than that.
all
No,
right.
I'm not
Well,
having that performance she had. But shout out to Ohio State. Shout out to National Women's Month, National International Women's Month. Shout out to them. Shout out to I think we mentioned transgenders this episode. Shout out to older people. Shout out to the first time listeners. Shout out to people that only watch clips. Shout out to the guys that support. Shout out to y'all.
to everybody.
Hit us on Instagram, hit us on TikTok, watch our stuff, like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, leave us a review on Spotify, Apple Music. Keep open listener questions, you guys. More participation each week.
It's getting better.
Maybe
It's getting much better.
you can be a future episode. Maybe you could be a future episode, but
Maybe
that
you can be a future episode. Yeah, go back to bed, nigga.
what? They could be a future episode.
Nah,
Why not?
that's not how it works, here, buddy.
I mean, if you pay enough, you could produce.
Well, you could.
Yeah, exactly. See, niggas do anything for money. Anyways, I've been Sway. He's been Naeem.
Yes,
We'll see
sir.
you guys next week. Next week, Monday. See ya.